Asian American Experiences During the COVID-19 Pandemic, narrated by Michael Kraus. People from parts of Asia have immigrated to the United States for more than a century. Many came to the U.S. following family members in search of work opportunities and a better life for their children. Theirs is a story of the American dream. But in 2020, the events of the COVID-19 pandemic changed everything. The COVID virus spread across the world and impacted families in the U.S. throughout 2020 and beyond. Schools and businesses closed, and a significant number of people became seriously ill or lost their lives. For Asian Americans, the pandemic took on special significance. Members of the government began to emphasize the origin of the virus in Wuhan, China, and called it things like Kung Flu. Asian Americans were blamed for the pandemic as a direct result of these messages. Violence erupted in Asian communities across the U.S. More than 6,000 acts of hate and violence against Asian Americans occurred in the first year of the pandemic alone. This violence was a source of real disruption for Asian families. It was also a reminder of the persistence of racism in the U.S. and the reality that Asian Americans and other racial minority groups continue to face racism today. During the pandemic, the public has been searching for policies that will help Asian Americans feel safe and will reduce experiences of racism for all minority groups. Lately, researchers have focused on limiting workplace experiences of racism. One policy suggestion is to create government incentives, like additional tax credits, for businesses to provide more remote work flexibility to their workers or assistance in moving sales online. Researchers find that remote work reduces racist experiences commuting and with bosses, coworkers, and customers. Also, it gives workers greater control and autonomy of their work environments. The proposed policy would incentivize remote work and also help small business owners through loans and technical assistance to transition more of their business online. Studies suggest that the policy would reduce racism from bosses by 15%, coworkers by 12%, and in service jobs with customers by 9%. These conditions would help ensure equal opportunity for Asian workers and for all other racial minority workers who want to pursue the American dream in a discrimination-free work setting.